Hi, this is Stacia, and I thought I would go ahead and share with you guys my process of making flashcards. I'm about to make two of them. I'm just going to show you what I do, okay? And it's probably not the best way, I know that, but I've gone through a few iterations over the last 2 or 3 years, and this is where I am currently. So I'm going to show this to you. I just played a training game. It is posted on my YouTube channel against Mito Mitoto, and there were two very key moments in this game where I could have played critical moves. The first one would have won the game. The second one is a way to not lose. Also good. So I'm going to make flashcards of those two moments so that I don't forget it again. It is true, by the way, that when I review my flashcards, which I do fairly often, I see the exact moments they happen in my real games, okay, all the time, which is just crazy. And that's the power of analyzing your own game. Okay, and I already passed up the moment. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. So in the game, I actually didn't know what to do. I'm going to turn on self-analysis for a minute. I actually didn't know what to do in this position, but I had this like really strong feeling that there should be a win for white. I really did. And it turns out that I looked at queen b3, which isn't good. Actually, it is good. I thought queen b3, I thought he would go knight a5 is what I thought. I guess he can play other ways. Knight a5 is the best try just because if this works, it works. I thought check, king f8. Now I have to move my queen but maintain defense of the bishop. I thought I would go here, and then I thought knight f6. So I guess here I am worse. So I was right. So what did I do wrong? Instead of queen d5, I should play queen b5. What? So, or queen d1 is winning? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. How is queen d1 winning here? I might make a flashcard of this too. Queen d1. Okay, they take my bishop. We go check. King f8. And now queen d5. Threatening checkmate. It looks like we're threatening the knight, but the knight is defended. That was one of the main problems I had. But it says here, queen e8 to defend mate. Oh, there's no other way to defend mate. Look at this. That's the point. Queen e8, there's no way to defend mate otherwise, and then we win the knight. Wow, that is cool. Yeah, I would not find that on my own. What a cool continuation. Okay, so we're going to make a flashcard of this, okay? Because I need to know why knight a5 doesn't work there. I think that's important. So I'm going to go to download. Oops, hang on. Let's do it from this position. And we're going to copy the FEN string. This is actually computer code for a chess position, if you didn't know. And then I'm going to go over to my other favorite site, leechess.org. And here is where I keep my studies. I kind of wish chess.com had something like this, but they do not. So I'm going to go to my studies, and then here's my current flashcards. Okay, so I just have a study with these. Now I'm going to go ahead and shrink this a little bit. You go to board geometry. Okay, let's do that. And here I'm going to add a new chapter. So now we're in the FEN tabature here, and I'm going to now paste the FEN in, create. Okay, Now, sometimes I will just do this because I'm doing something else and I just quickly want to save the position. But here I'm going to show you how I actually structure my flashcards too. So I would actually write out something now, like asking a question. Like here, I couldn't find, I felt there was a win. Sorry. But I couldn't find it and castled instead, which was a mistake as I lost all advantage. I think that's true. I thought queen b3 would be met nicely by knight a5, but why is queen b3 actually a good move? Okay. And then here I'll actually put the continuations in. So, well, queen b3, knight a5. Okay, this is what we thought. So that attacks the queen and the bishop. Check. King f8. Queen to d8. Okay. So we got that in. Okay, let's call that brilliant. Queen d1. We sacrifice our bishop, or do we? Right, so from here, check. I didn't look at king e8, but actually it went the other way, didn't it? Okay, so I actually I should check with the engine. I actually usually do. When you're making a flashcard, you don't want to leave it to yourself. Wow, it's loading. The engine's taking a while. Okay, yeah, knight takes e5 is very good. Both are good. But let's go with this one. King f8. Wow, what a beautiful variation. Now, you guys will notice as you make these flashcards, it turns out, well, this is the way I think about chess, okay? It turns out that a lot of these tactics, especially the ones in the opening, they are common. They don't happen just once. These themes, they might not actually happen in your game, but they will inform you during your game, because you'll know about certain threats and certain traps. And not only that, but I see some of these same patterns that I've learned by doing this kind of stuff. I've seen them in other openings. So I really believe that becoming intimately familiar with these patterns from your own games is a way to improve at chess. Like the next time somebody plays e5 against me now, I'm going to be super excited because I know a new way to punish it. Well, two new ways, right? Because I know that queen b3 works. So I'm going to do that. So that's a flashcard. And then I usually name them something like this. And as you can see, not everything's named. But usually it's called like flashcard 5. And I do sets of 10 in the studies. And then I name it something so I kind of know, you know. I guess I am getting familiar with stuff because, like, a lot of people wouldn't know what an E5 Mora is, but I know what it is. It's when they play E5 like that, and I get all this attack. So, okay, how to meet knight A5 and an E5 Mora. Now we're going to make another one for the same position just because I know that there was an even better move here, and that was queen D5. So I want to know that as well. So we'll just call this one what is the best move in this E5 Mora? And like I make the questions kind of leading and kind of easy because the main point is that we need to know the patterns and understand them. Okay, so if I'm prompted and I can pull out this queen d5 move and understand what it does, it's way more likely that it will pop into my head in a critical moment in a game. So, you know, so I just called that a good move. Okay, so I don't know if this is helpful at all for you guys, but this is how I do it. But also, by reviewing my games all the time, I know that that e5 Mora is just wrought with danger. Now, if black is very, very careful, then he can sometimes pull through it. But it's just very unlikely. It's just so not correct to play e5. No grandmaster plays it. Let me put it that way. All right, but if I don't know how to punish it, it doesn't matter so much, right? So now there was one last flashcard I wanted to make. So we're going to come back here to chess.com. And it was this moment after g4 and bishop g6. I have to find knight h4 here. Yeah, and as you can see in the computer eval, if I don't play knight h4, I become worse. But I like the trickiness of knight h4. The problem is this pawn, which I wrestled with during the game. I did not know how to defend the pawn. If they take it, I have discoveries. I was looking at this, but I mean, how good is that? Probably not any good. So, the real way to defend it is to play knight h4, which is hilarious. So I'm going to show why, but first I'm going to grab the FEN. Okay. A critical mainline Mora move. Yeah, because this happens in the mainline. So I'm going to create the chapter after I put in the FEN. Okay, it's in. Okay, and let's ask a question. I think I might even lead myself a little bit to defend the e4 pawn. Kind of a tricky question though, because like why would knight h4 defend that pawn? It doesn't make any sense, right? But you'll see that it does make sense. Knight h4 Now, if they take this way, then we take the knight. Yeah, and if they take here, we take the bishop. Beautiful, right? Now they're in check, so they're going to have to take back. It says take with the knight. Now we take back. This is a much better position than what I got in the game. Okay. And if they take with the bishop, now we have g5. Again, removing the defender. It's so funny. It's just so funny. I love it. The knight has nowhere useful to move to attack anything, and neither does the bishop. So this just plain wins for white. So this knight h4 move, that's really something. It's really something. I did not know the power of that move. Even though I've seen it before, I did not know the power of it. So now I have 3 new flashcards of critical moments, and I'm quite happy with that. And I will tell you that when I win chess games, I don't worry about making flashcards that much. I think it's fine to keep playing. But when you lose, it's like I always say, you never lose if you learn. I say that to my students, and I think it's true. Very true. So when I lose a game, I try to learn at least one new thing and make one new flashcard. And then by doing so, I may have lost rating points, but I've grown stronger as a player. So I either win or I grow stronger. So hopefully that will result in me being 1900 once I come back to OTB, which I expect to do, by the way. So make no mistake, I'm still on fire for chess. I'm going to be pushing harder than ever in the coming months and years. And I've actually decided to, well, I guess this has always been my intention, but if I actually reach like a respectable rating, like 2100 or 2200, I do intend to like take a break from work or maybe even quit my job and try to grab like an IM title. You know, like study chess, just tons. I know that it's unheard of for an adult my age. Like I'll be like, I'm turning 42 or 43. I can't remember which one. I think 43. Oh, I think I'm turning 43 next month. But I don't care. I can do this. And I want to inspire all the other adults out there who know that in the chess world, they just talk about how you have to start at like age 12 to be any good. Well, I can't become a grandmaster. Look, I understand that. That's a little too far. Probably not going to happen. But can I become a master? A national master? Maybe a FIDE master? Maybe a female international master? Maybe I can. So I sure want to try, and I'm going to continue on my journey. I'm basically 5 years in. I was rated like 1,000 when I started, and I'm up to 1,700. I've actually revamped the entire way I play the last year or two, and now I'm on a mission to actually, you know, pummel people. So watch out. I'm going to be trying to in the coming years, months and years. So in fact, I might play another training game right now. All right, well, thank you. I don't know why I shared all that, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.